Sanji Matthew Lee, and I'm here to make your video about units actually 10 and 11. We're going to put two units combined, and at the end of the video I'm going to be talking about some upcoming weeks and what to pay attention to and the final and stuff like that. All right, so let's begin. So in this video, it's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to go over two units, Unit 10 and Unit 11. Now, Unit 10 and Unit 11 are not very long, so the parts I want to focus on, so we're going to do both, all right? And I want to announce that Unit 12, we are not going to do. We're going to skip Unit 12, okay? So, let's get into it. So, Unit 10, I call We Going Out? Now, this is not proper grammar, but this is what people might say. The proper grammar is we are going out, right? But this says we going out? Like people say that, you know? Nah, maybe, nah, okay, let's get ready. So why is that? Why am I opening up the lesson with we going out? And here's why. The learning objectives are to make plans, suggest plans, make and present a fun weekend in your city. But we're going to use going to and gonna, right? So like, for example, what are you going to do? Now, Unit 11, okay, we're going to spend a little bit more time on this, all right? Hopefully. I call it back in the day. Now, you see this picture. This picture can give you a hint. What does back in the day mean? All right? What does it mean? Back in the day, it means in the past. If you see this picture, it looks like 1970s or something like that. In 1970s style. I'm in the way, so let me move out of the way. 1970s style, you know, the way they're sitting, they're b-boys or something like that. So this is called back in the day, and why is that? Okay, we're going to see. We are going to take a look at memories. Basically, we're going to take a look at things that happened in the past, right? Pertaining to us, all right? Meaning focusing on us, memories that we have, all right? Using the language of we'll see now, right? So the learning objectives are to talk about memories, all right? Okay? Using when I was, all right? And describe past places and people, right? So we can use this to describe past places and people. Another thing we're going to do at the end of the video is I'm going to talk about the upcoming weeks and our schedule and a little bit about the final test and stuff like that. Because I have to remind you, we only have a few weeks left and it's getting a little bit, you know, we have to focus, right? All right. Now, let's look at this word. Look at that. Can you read it? I can't hear you, but let me tell you how to say it. It's called nostalgia. Nostalgia. Now, look at that and try to think of what it means. So, do you know what it means? All right, let me move myself out of the way. Do you know what it is? All right. We can get a hint by looking at the picture. All right. In this picture, we see an old TV. Why is there an old TV? We also see two stars. One is Bruno Mars. The other is, I think that's Cardi B. I'm not, you know, pop culture is not my thing. They are new stars, but they are dressed in a kind of old way, old style, right? They are wearing like if you didn't know, this is like 1980s fashion, right? But this is now. So why are they doing that, right? These are hints to what the word means, all right? Now, let me get a proxy. A proxy, what that means is a stand-in for myself. I'm going to get my digital self to tell you the meaning of the word. So are you ready? Let's listen.
A wistful or excessively sentimental yearning for return to or of some past period or irrecoverable condition.
You got that? Let's listen one more time.
A wistful or excessively sentimental yearning for return to or of some past period or irrecoverable condition.
Okay, so now everybody knows it's a wistful or excessively sentimental yearning for this is supposed to be return to or of some period of irrecoverable condition, right? All right, so actually this definition is a little bit difficult, right? It actually has some words in there that are hard to understand as well. For example, excessively, wistful, sentimental, yearning, irrecoverable, all right? And I understand, of course, because I'm the professor. But if I'm not super high level with my English vocabulary, I don't even know this, right? And even if I do know all the words, sometimes putting them together like that is hard to understand. However, this is the dictionary definition. So if you searched on the dictionary, you would get this definition. But sometimes the dictionary definition causes more confusion. So I have my own definition to show you. This is the professor's definition. Let me show you. It is when you think of the past and wish for things to be like that again. You also remember the past as being better than it really was. Okay? So let me give you an example, right? If I think about, my hometown, the first time I left my hometown, a year later, I want to go back because I remember all the good things about it. It was so good and awesome. It was the best. I had nostalgia, okay? I go back there and I'm hoping all those good things happen again. But then I remember, hey, this is not the whole story. Some things are not as good. There is a reason why I left, okay? So, nostalgia really focuses on the good parts or the good aspects of the memory. And I was having a really good day. Suddenly, some bird came and pooped on my head. Or I don't know. I just make that up, all right? So it's used to tell a story, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to play a game. What I want you to do is write a statement about a past memory, okay? Don't worry, I will explain some more. And before we continue on, let me explain reminisce. This word here, reminisce. And you probably are not sure, you're probably not sure what it means, okay? So let me explain. Because if you don't know the word, then how can you, do it, right? Reminisce. Reminisce means to remember the past and think about the past, usually in a good way. So my example, when I was in college, I studied for a biology test at a party. Is this true or is this false? Okay, this is just the example. Think about it right now. Write it in your notebook right now. Okay? True or false? And the answer is true. I did. All right, anyways. So we're going to play this game. Let's do this. First, we must prepare. And if you remember, it's pretty easy to remember. Write your 4 statements in a notebook. 2 true and 2 false using when I was. And that's how we're going to prepare. All right? And that's what we're going to do in class to practice using when I was. And so make sure you do all of it so everything will be fine. I have started to get your projects in. I will correct those on Monday after class because I have to make sure everyone has submitted everything first. Then I will start to correct it. All right, cool. So let's That's all. So let's have a good and fun class. These are our last 2 classes before the final. So let's make sure we have a good time. And that's it. All right. See you. Bye.